Women don't care nothing about your feelings, man. They don't. It's all about how they feel. That's all that matters to them. As a man, coming to a woman with your problems, with things you got going on in your life, how stressed out you've been, things you've been battling behind closed doors, does not matter to a woman. Okay? It doesn't. I know it sounds messed up, but this is the raw truth. Women don't want to hear about your problems and what you got going on. I don't care if it's your girl, your sister, your mama, your cousins, your aunties, your grandma. Your mama's gonna be probably the only one that's gonna kind of care because you're her son. But deep down, she gonna wish that you could be able to take care of that problem that you're going through, though. Deep down. But everybody else, though, they're gonna put a mask on. They're gonna act like they care. You know? But women in general, they don't want to hear nothing about what you got going on. Your problems. Your challenges. They don't care. Women do not value a man that cannot take adversity. That's how they look at it. You're seen as weak. You're seen as less masculine as a man when you show emotional vulnerability about how hard life has been towards you. And you let them know this. They don't respect it. As a man, your mental health is number one. You got stuff going on with yourself. You got things going on with your finances, your living situation, your car, your health, just your life. You got to come to God first. You got to let God guide you. You don't let women intervene in what you got going on and have them try to dissect how to fix your problems. They're not going to come up with a solution for no grown ass man to fix his problems. They're not. They don't even care. So you coming to a woman about your problems is pointless. And this video is based around what I've gone through recently. I'm doing what I got to do as a man, and me doing what I'm doing is sustaining me and keeping me going and keeping me above water. But in the process, I've been a little distant. I haven't been calling certain people like I used to. I ain't been around like how I used to. And it's not because I got a problem with these people, but because I've been doing my own thing and I got to get me right. But you know, with women, they take it personal. They think it's about them. They think it's about you doing something on purpose. And they don't understand that as a man, you got shit going on with yourself that you got to take care of. Everything ain't always about how you feel, baby girl. Everything ain't always about what you got going on and how you feel at this very second about how I'm making you feel based upon me not communicating with you in a while. I picked the phone up and woo about why you ain't calling. I ain't seen you in this a long. You didn't ask me how I was doing. You didn't ask me how I've been. It's all about how you feel. I went on the phone and heard all that. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna call you back. Click, because I ain't got time for that. This is real time. This happened today. I got stuff going on myself that I got to deal with. But you know, talking to a woman on the phone about that, they don't care. It's about how they feel. It's about what's going on with them. How you making them feel. This is why I say, when you got stuff going on with yourself as a man, you turn to God. That's your only best friend. That's your only guidance counselor is God. That's the only person that you can truly come to that's going to truly listen to what you got going on and is going to open doors for you. That is it. Everybody else is going to just sit around and they're going to be like, man, that's bad. Oh, man, that sounds terrible, man. Oh, man. Oh, hope you get through that, man. Ooh, man. That's all you're going to hear. And women gonna do exactly the same thing, but it's not even authentic a lot of the times. It's a mask because deep down they look at it like this weak ass. He going through problems like he can't handle it. Where the real men at that can get their hands dirty and figure shit out? That's how women look at it. I'm trying to tell you what it is. This is real. This is how they look at it. This is how they think. Women are not there to help you fix your problems. You as a man have to already have a game plan on how you gonna work around whatever you working around. Don't turn to no woman with your emotions and what you got going on. It's not going to pan out for you. She's not going to help you like you think she's going to be able to help you. I don't even know why men do that still. Don't ever turn to no woman about how you going, what you going through emotionally. That's the worst thing you could ever do as a man. You turn to God and you got homeboys. Y'all talk as homeboys about what y'all got going on. You don't turn to your girlfriend, your mama, your sister, your aunties, your grandma, women in general you messing with. You don't tell them about what you got going on deep down. They don't want to hear that shit. They don't really want to hear that shit. I promise you they don't want to hear that shit. They don't care nothing about that shit. The only person, like I just say, your mama is probably the only person that's going to hear you out and care if anybody's going to care. But women in general do not give a flying fuck about your problems as a grown ass man. It don't matter what color you is. As a grown ass man, a woman does not care about your problems. I don't care what the fuck they want to say. They can lie all day. They can lie all day. The truth is, they don't give a fuck. They care about their feelings, what they got going on, how they feel, how they can benefit. That's just how it is. And as a man, and you a real man, you know what I'm saying is facts. Why do you think mental health for men is so bad nowadays? Men are fucked up. Men are fucked up because they got so much stuff going on, so much pressure on them. They ain't got nobody to turn to. This is just a raw video straight out of real life in time right now. Call my phone, talking about why I ain't called and been around. I'm just sitting on the phone like I just got off working a 12-hour shift. I done had stuff going on behind the scenes that I'm trying to work through, and I ain't getting no call or, hey, how you been? Just want to call you, see how you doing, just making sure you okay. I ain't heard from you. Nah, it's about why you ain't called me. Where you been at? You act like you don't know nobody. I'm just like, wow. And I could be on the verge of taking myself out. And if I would have got that call and heard that shit, that may have been the breaking straw on the camel's back. But by the grace of God, I got mental strength, so I would never do that. I would never do that. I don't promote taking yourself out. But I understand why a lot of men do it. Because this is why they stay to themselves. Nobody gives a fuck. And especially women, they don't give a fuck. When a man got shit going on, he is literally on that boat on his own. And he got to figure out how he going to swim to shore. That's life in a nutshell for a man. But as a man, this is the only platform a lot of us can vent to. I can't always come to people that I consider my homeboys with my problems because they got their own problems. They may not want to hear my problems if it's been a while since we've talked in a while. I'm not going to bring my problems to somebody else. So sometimes videos like this is a good place to vent because at the end of the day, I know there's men around the world that are just like me, working their ass off, doing what they got to do, but still get the shittier end of the stick with people. And on top of that, you get people like that feel entitled to your time and your energy. And it just shows you really are out here by yourself as a man, and it's sad. But that's just how the world works. This is how the world works, man. But if you don't take anything for what I said in this video, you turn to God as a man, as a human, man or woman. You turn to God when you got problems. You turn to God when you have things going on. You give praise, you give gratitude first to be grateful of what you got. But if you didn't know already, don't ever think going to a woman with your problems is ever going to solve anything. It's not solving shit. I can almost guarantee you that. But on that note, I'm gone, man. Peace.